What up, guys? This is Ladipoe, the leader of the revival, and this is my cover on Accelerate TV.
Oh yeah. Man, I've been wanting to jump on this trap vibe for a minute now. Shout out Tega.
What I hate about the industry is that it penalizes people for being their authentic selves. So if you're vulnerable and you expose something of yourself, a lot of times people use that against you. And the industry is a great place, is a place that happens a lot. So you are guarded. You are forced to create facades on top of facades to protect yourself.
100K for a session.
What young artists would I love to collaborate with? I'm a big fan of so many people coming out. I particularly think that a lot of the artists that are female are killing it. I've done some with Damian, I've done some with Thames. So that is a space I'm looking to because I think it's like the most dynamic. Long story short, I'm a big fan of Life Size Teddy. If you don't know her, that's something you guys to kind of sort out between yourselves. She's dope.
He said your price is going up, we getting double money. Yeah, fuck with me and get some money.
At some point in time in your career, you will face an identity crisis. You will face a time where you're not sure what kind of artist you need to be, and that's okay, right? When you push past that, it all gets better from there, you know. And that's if I had any message to any young artist is that when that time comes, use it as energy for the future, you know. What do I see for the future? Wow, I see a lot of things, especially when it comes to Ladipoe. I see bigger stages. I see stronger narratives. I see the leader of the revival, you know? That's who I am, and I see everybody seeing that too. Yeah, that's a good answer.
Now I'm asking Tega what the hell is funny. He said your price is going up, we getting double money. Yeah.
The leader of the revival really is a nice tag, but really at the heart of it, what it is that in this space, in this country, a lie has been told. Many artists believe that what they do, who they are, the music they make is not valid. It doesn't belong here, that nobody here will love it, will accept it. And the leader of the revival is somebody that is showing them that is absolutely not the case. You are valid, there's a seat at the table for you. Or you make music that actually has substance, that has meaning, that has a narrative, that has dope aesthetics, there's space for you. You don't have to be what people expect. It's what you see. It's what has become the standard that makes you feel that way. It might be individual people telling you within your circle or you're outside of your circle telling you that. It might be that record producer that you went to go and chill with. It might have been that manager that turned you down. It might be that friend. But at the end of the day, it's the standard of the industry that you don't need to obey. That is not your standard. Make your standard. I feel like I've always said that my fans, my fan base, that's my mainstream. If they buy into my music, I'm onto something. You know, so they is the standard that you don't have to accept.
Have to go, cause you're stuck there, trying to catch a vibe alone. I miss your little fashion shows. Switch up for me, baby, fast or slow.
Rappers and style, why my style is different. You see, the thing about style is that just the way I express myself with my music, and it's unique to me. Style is the same thing. It's just another form of expression, to be honest. And I just feel like, how can you not have style? You know, I'm a rapper, I'm black, I'm Nigerian. It's all the reasons to have dope style. And I can't explain that the same way I can't explain the reason why I pick lyrics. But I do know that when I'm in certain outfits, you know, it makes me feel like, you know, who I am. LOTR, the leader of the revival, the man already, your favorite rapper, all these things. You know, so whether I'm in Tokyo James, Rakana, doesn't matter. You know, like, frustration used to be just that for me before, frustration. I figured a way to channel that frustration into music. So I have a song called Koyewan, came from frustration. I have a song called Man Already, came from frustration. So I welcome that. It was annoying that the mainstream, it felt like the mainstream sound didn't care enough about sounds that, or music that had a narrative, substance, or in my case, lifelines. My tagline is no punchlines, just lifelines. And that means that, punchlines are dope, don't get me wrong, I can do that all day. But lifelines have depth to it. They have something that, when you listen to the music, you leave with something, so I'm not worried anymore. It's not frustration. It was more like, you're gonna wake up eventually. And now they're awake, like their eyes are open. They used to say that Ladipoe was underrated, but now they say Ladipoe is undeniable. Timing, that's all.
Will you call me when you're ready for me? It's crazy, baby, how I don't care.
See, like, I think I dropped Talk About Poe, which is my first album, in 2018. But before that, there was no album. People would constantly, in the industry, they judge you by your body of work. And I didn't have one for such a long time because I made the decision to decide, what does it take to be an artist? I'm a sick rapper, I know that, I'm gifted, that's cool. But I want to be more than the rapper that writes great verses. I want to be the rapper that makes great music and great songs. Finish. So it took me a while to develop that. My darkest moment came at a time where I started to believe what people said about I struggle with that because I see how people are expected to behave when they are considered celebrities. But I've been an independent artist for so long, joined the label. So I felt like I've been on the outside. And that has brought in this sense that, look, I don't conform to the rules that anybody feels that they are given. I realize one of the most impactful things I have is my voice. I know that. And I don't give a fuck who tells me how it's meant to be used. I will use it the way that I feel is necessary. It's just that I feel that as a Nigerian man, as an African, there are so many things that I see on a constant basis that are not right. How can I keep quiet? And so, yes, there is a battle between the expectation of being bigger than, always being the bigger person because, oh, you're a celebrity, you're not supposed to respond to that comment. That's not supposed to trigger you. No, bro, I'm a human being first. So to me, I will always use my voice to speak about the things that I think are important to say. And I realize that I'm in a country where the regard for human life is not as paramount as it should be. And I think it's disgusting, and I will say that. I have the platforms and I'll use it. I have the music, I will use it. It's interesting. First and foremost, I think that everybody's path is different. As an artist, you should find the best way for you to get your music to where you want it to go. So if it involves being on a label, cool. If not, then no, because there's so many options out there for artists. And I chose the decision to join a label because I was at a point in my career where I wanted more eyes and more ears. Interestingly, the label I joined, which is Maven, they were at a crossroads themselves. They wanted to diversify their sounds and they wanted to be global. So we met each other at that time, right? And they believed in the grind, in creating something from nothing. I was an artist that was creating a lane that had not been created before, so it made sense for me, you know, and I joined because there was a lot of creative freedom. Before I joined, I was like, I'm not joining this label unless I play my music for Jazzy, my music. The first record I played him was a song called Voices, which features Effia. And the first thing he said was, this is Grammy music. When he said that, I'm like, okay, I think he gets it. So I would never join a place where I was not allowed to be the artist that I am, and Maven and I, we have a good partnership. It works for me. My first encounter with fashion and how I feel they merged together. First and foremost, I have to shout out Fumi Fagbemi. She was a big part in my appreciation for fashion, for my appreciation for not just being in clothes because, oh, I'm comfortable, but because you want to make a statement. You know, you want to make impact, right? And so she gave me that belief in myself that, yeah, your taste is good, you know, but just do this, do that, stand like this, smile, you know, that kind of stuff. And she gave me like the leg up. So that was really my first encounter with fashion, not just putting clothes on. The relationship between fashion and music, I think, is deep, especially in Nigeria, because it's young. The industry is old, but it's young. In terms of its establishing itself, reaching out beyond the borders of the country, I feel like we are related, we're cousins, we're comrades. You know, that's how I feel about fashion and music. And the same way I want people to listen to more Nigerian music, more Nigerian artists, the same way I feel like, you know, Nigerian brands should be paid significant attention to, just because it's a whole new universe, you know, and I'm really excited about it, very excited about it. Like, so I have this line in one of my songs that everything on me is I say something about, it's a song that's not out yet, by the way, Accelerate, you haven't heard it. It's like, everything that's on me is Nigerian, except for the dollars, you understand? So I'm proud of the fact that I rock Nigerian brands. I'm proud of the fact that this represents me, you know what I'm saying? Of course, the currency is not Naira, you understand? Love is probably the most overused as well as underused word. It means so many things, right? But love has started to mean a lot more. It is romantic love, the love you share with your partner, and ultimately, if you're fortunate, your lifelong partner, the person that you want to build a dynasty with. But it's now also come to mean what I share with the people out there that do not know me, but they've heard my music, they've seen me, and they have a kind of love for me. And I've learned to like appreciate that as real. It's real to them, you know? So my part is to keep showing them sides of me and keep giving them the music that they love, and that's new, you know? And love means to me it's like how I view rap. Rap is a verb, it's an action, something you do, but it's also like a noun, it represents a whole culture. And love is something you need to do every day, it's an action. It means nothing if there's no action behind it, but at the same time, it's much more than that. So, I don't know, I hope that explains it, because it's a really complex question. First and foremost, Accelerate TV, thanks for having me. It's been great. I've had a lot of time. I've had a great time on your show, and the clothes you put me in. What I'd like to say to the people out there is that, first and foremost, there's much more to come. No punchlines, just lifelines. Stream Know You. Fuck. No. Stream Know You. Yes, do that. Stream Know You. Look out for the new music that's coming out, and don't ever let anybody tell you that you don't belong, because the dreams that you guys have at night are not the same. So, yeah, dream big. So my name is Ladipoe, the leader of the revival, the man you.